are almost 700 in numbers. And as I was saying to you, this broadcast is very, very important. We need to drive such home to our people. This moment in the revolution is a very special, a very, very special moment that will determine when we get to Buea and how we get there. My trip to Buea is all about this. It is about our getting to Buea as soon as possible. I was sharing with a group yesterday that we have seen many other nations that have fought this same fight, who have been on this same route that we are traveling. We Amazonian Southern Cameroonians are traveling. The Southern Sudanese were there. The Eritreans were there. The Gambians were there. The Namibians were there. The Mozambicans were there. The Zimbabweans were there. They traveled this route for so many years. Thank God, lies ourselves today with groups that we can look up to and learn from them and copy from what they did. But also, thank God also that unlike them, we do not have any reason to travel this route for 20 years like the Southern Sudanese did. We have no reason. If the money can come out, if you can come in and chip your share and chip your due for this revolution, there is absolutely no reason why we should travel this route for 20 years as the Southern Sudanese they did. We can make this race to Buea for 1 month. We can make this race to Buea within months. The president has said, if we have this $2 million on the table available to them. So please, do not have to blame the interim government. You do not have to blame the president. You do not have to blame anybody here in this administration that, oh, it is taking on. We all know it takes money for us to get to Buea, if and whenever we want to do so. The Southern Sudanese, it took them 20 years because they didn't know how to do it. But the moment they realized that it was all about money, played around, got their people together, and they brought out the money. If you are waiting on the sidelines and thinking that this revolution is going nowhere, I want to assure you, we have gone past that moment. We have gone past that moment, that time when people thought, oh, it's going to end soon. Absolutely not. It is not ending anywhere and anyhow, not until we have raised the amber flag in the Prime Minister's laws in Buea. And so, if we will learn from the examples of the Zimbabweans, the examples of the Mozambicans, the examples of the Southern Sudanese and the Eritreans, and come together and put our money where our hearts are, I can assure you, the president said that in 3 months, again, listen to me, I didn't say 3 years, I said in 3 months, it will take us somewhere very, very, very close to Buea. So please, I want to appeal to you as I wait for others to join the broadcast. We have over 700 people now. I am waiting for 1,000 hit this screen on Facebook. So, if you want us to get to Buea anytime soon, I want to make a very special appeal to you today. Please, if you have not yet bought your ticket for Buea, if you have not yet bought your ticket for Buea, if you have yet bought your ticket for Buea, I really want to make a special appeal to you. Please, listen to me. You may be one of those holding the revolution back. I know you love the struggle. I know you care about the struggle. I know that you want to see us in Buea as soon as possible. But please, if you have not yet made that commitment, If you have not yet paid your ticket or advance for your ticket, I am making this special appeal to you. Do not let this broadcast pass you by until you have made your donation today. I mean today, March the 26th. Please, I am appealing to you. Make your donation today. If you are in ground zero, in the south, or in the north, and you have a bank card, again, the number will come up on the screen soon if it is not yet there, and you can make your donation. So please, make your donation. As you watch, as you listen to me, do not allow this broadcast to be over before you make your donation. Please make your donation today. And thank you so very much as you do so. Thank you so very much as you do so. Please keep on sharing the link. Keep on sharing the link. Keep on sharing the link. It appears that we're having some technical issues and the broadcast is freezing up once in a while. I don't know whether it's just on my screen or it's doing so on your screen too. But please share the link as you join. Now, I won't wait anymore, but I want to take you to the broadcast proper. I'm going to speak about a number of things today. Number one, of course, I will be talking about my flight or my trip to Buea. I will also be talking about the election that took place in the Republic of Cameroon yesterday, Sunday at the weekend. And also, I will also be talking about our detainees in Kondenge, in the colonial capital territory in Yaoundé. I will also be talking about the events which took place in the BLM at the weekend. I will be briefing you a little bit on that. And I will also be making a very special appeal to our people who are still standing on the fence. I will be a very special appeal to our Amazonians who are still sitting on the fence as far as this revolution is concerned. Again, please, if you are joining, share the link. Let's hit the magic number. And now, I want to talk to you about our detainees. And I am specific to Sisiko, Julius Ayoktabe, Tarzan Wilfred, and the 39 others who were picked up, abducted in Nigeria and taken to Yaoundé. When I came to you last time, I said to you that none of us have heard from them. The interim government has not been giving access, nor do we have any information that we can update you about their well-being. We cannot say with any certainty that they are alive or not. What we can tell you is this. The interim government has hired a group of lawyers. The group of lawyers was at the military court in Yaoundé to file a petition to represent our leaders. The military court refused to recognize them and to accept that petition from the lawyers. The group of lawyers, 15 of them in number, resorted to the civilian high court in Yaoundé to file the same petition. The civilian high court in Yaoundé allowed them or gave them the permission to file the petition to represent our abducted leaders, Sisiko, Julius Ayoktabe, Tarzan Wilfred, and the others. However, they have not been allowed to visit them nor to see them in prison. They were denied admission, access into the prison yard. Whatever prison yard, whatever place where they have been kept, the lawyers were denied that access to meet with the detainees. And so up to today, now, almost 3 months that our leaders, our president, Sisiko Julius Ayok Tabe, was picked up in Nigeria, locked up there in Comicado, transferred to Yaoundé, and none of their family members had seen them, and of course, their lawyers have not seen them. Now, I am taking this back to you to ask you a question. I know it's a very rhetorical question, but if you can honestly answer this question, you have every reason right now, as you listen to the sound of my voice, to pick up a card, to get on your computer, or on your tablet, on your phone, on your laptop, to make a donation or pay your ticket for this to Boya. I want to ask you this rhetorical question. A lot of us in the interim government, I'm referring to the cabinet members, are still standing in for this struggle. A lot of us are still putting our lives on the line. And we have no guarantee that we couldn't be picked up or abducted as Sisiko Ayok Tabe was abducted and others. There is no guarantee. We have absolutely no security assurances that we are safe, that we are protected. We are still standing and taking the fight into enemy's territory. We are still standing and taking the message to the diplomatic world that we are not retreating, we are not going anywhere, that they can pick us 1,000 of us, but as long as many of us are still alive, we will continue the fight. But the question is, if I, listen to me, if I, Chris Anu, were abducted, was arrested or picked up, as Sisiko Ayok Tabe and others were picked up, do you fight for me? Will you fight for me? Can I believe you that if I were picked up today, you will go out fighting for me? You will give your money for the interim government to fight for my release. The only reason, the only way you can answer this question is to say, yes, Chris, if you were arrested today, if you were picked up today, I will do whatever I can to fight for your release. And the way you can answer that question is right now to say, I want to see Sisiko and others released, set free. And my friend, the only way we're going to do that, my friend, we can do that is through your donation. If you want to see Sisiko, you want to see Tasang Wilfred free, this is the moment for us to fight for them, for us to wage a war that releases them, delivers them from the bunkers in La République du Cameroon. Just imagine that it is almost 3 months picked up and nobody has seen them. For how long do we continue to wait and hoping that one day, La République du Cameroon will bring them out to us? We have to go looking for them. I mean all of us, you and me, we have to go looking for them. We need your money. If you will fight for me, if you will stand up for me, if I am picked up, please let us all, this is a moment for us to stand up for Sisiko and others. This is the time for us to say, we want to see our leaders. This is the moment to say that the population of Cameroon, we want Sisiko, or we come after you, and we will take your money. It will need your money for us to be able to do that. So please, don't ask the interim government, you done. What are you doing? Ask yourself, what am I doing to get Sisiko and others out of Yaoundé? All it takes is our money, our generosity. And so I come to you today to challenge you. If you will fight for me if I were arrested, this is the moment for us to fight for Sisiko, fight for their families, fight for the future of their children. Fight for them by making your donation. Please go to the site. Go to the website right now, mytriptoboya.com. Again, the website, mytriptoboya.com. I believe also, if the number is not yet on the screen, the number will be on the screen for you to be able to call and make your donation. You can also text in your donation with a number. If you're in the USA or Canada, you can text in your donation using the number 41444. Again, the number is 41444. The telephone number, if it is not yet on your screen, it should be on your screen very soon. And again, the website is mytriptoboya.com. Again, the website is mytriptoboya.com. A lot of people have written to me in emails and text messages asking, how can we make our donation? A lot of people have said, we want to donate, but we don't know how to donate. Listen to me. All you need to do is get your bank card. A lot of you out there have bank cards. You have your name on your bank card. You have the bank card information on the card. You also have the expiration date of the card and the security code on the card. That is the information you need to be able to make a donation online using your card. Now, I have seen so many people express the fear. So many people expressing the fear that they will be tracked if they are making donations from ground zero. If you are afraid that you will be tracked, one way for you not to be tracked is go and download any VPN. Go and download any VPN and install in your computer. Install in your phone, in your tablet. That way you are protected. Nobody can see where you are. Nobody can detect you. Nobody, your government cannot detect you. So please, if you are worried that if you go straight to the website to donate, somebody is going to be watching at you or looking at you, go to the website, download any VPN. You can download, go to cyberghost.com. Again, cyberghost.com. You can go there, download CyberGhost, install in your computer, install the free version. The free or the trial version will work just good. Once you are able to provide that information, you can then go ahead. I mean, once you are able to install that CyberGhost or VPN in your system, you can then go ahead to make your donation on mytriptoboya.com. So once you are able to download a VPN and install in your computer, and have it running, of course, you can then safely go to www.mytriptoboya.com. www.mytriptoboya.com, and you will be able to make your donation without anybody having the ability to track you from your computer. So when you do that, your computer information changes, and nobody at the other end is able to track where you are coming in from. So please, that is very vital. You can do that and be able to make your donation wherever that you may be. and you don't want anybody to track you. So please, let us take this fight to La République du Cameroon by telling them we want to see our leaders released. We want to see Sisiko free. Again, I will say this. If I am picked up and you fight for me, there is no reason why you should not be willing, be ready, be prepared to fight for Sisiko, Hassan Wilfred at this moment. We're not going to wait until when La République du Cameroon open its prison doors and say, hey, look at them, see them. We are fighting for them now or never. And again, we need your money to do so. So please, if you have not yet made your donation, please go to the website, mytriptoboya.com. Again, the website is mytriptoboya.com. Make your donation there, please. Make your donation there, please. Please, I'm sorry. The phone number on the website, pen please, the phone number on the website, I don't know where, that I'm seeing, I don't know whether that is the right phone number. Cross-check that phone number. It is not the correct one, please. The phone number, the text number is okay. The phone number, cross-check it, please. Cross-check the phone number. It is not correct. So please, check that. And there is a technical issue again. I see the broadcast is freezing. Please go ahead and take a look at that and get it working. Get that working, please. Check and see. I can tell where the noise is. Let me check the audio. We are having some little technical issues here, so please bear with me as I figure this out. Is there any difference? I really don't know where the noise is coming from, so there's nothing here. Where is the volume? I think this is the max. I think this is the maximum that I have. Oh, you're the one who put that number on? Okay, if you're the one, I thought it was the one that I put there. I know I did the wrong one. I thought, all right, so let's go ahead. So please, again, I'm very sorry for that interruption. We just needed to put things right and make sure that we are having the feed and the audio run okay. So please, if you want us to get to Buea, if you want our leaders to be free, please get to the computer now, make your donation. The phone number is on your screen. Call that number. Call the text number if you're in the U.S. or you're in Canada. Call that text number 41444. Make your donation. Make your donation. Make your donation and reserve your ticket for Boya. Now let me take you to the second item in this presentation, which has to do with the election that took place yesterday, organized by the Republic du Cameroon. You will remember that the interim government had, prior to the elections of yesterday, declared that any kind of action organized for our territory by La Republic du Cameroon are banned. And so, after we passed the declaration, the elections took place yesterday. In quite a number of counties in our territory, Ambazonia, the elections did not take place. We learned that in some localities, people were airlifted, especially in Lebialem. People were airlifted, the councillors were airlifted and taken to La Republique du Cameroon in Chad to conduct their voting. In some places in the north, in the northwest region, some people were made to vote, some councillors voted, and we have seen some crazy results that are put out there as a result of the outcome of that election of yesterday. I want you watching and listening to me to understand that you are an Ambazonian. They can hold 100 elections in the southern Cameroon. We want every senator out there and every councillor out there who feature for this election to know. You may have been elected or you may have gone out to vote, but this is going to be inconsequential as far as the southern Cameroon is concerned. You senators and councillors who participated in this conspiracy to continue the enslavement of the southern Cameroonians, you have just declared yourself citizens of La Republique du Cameroon. And I am not saying this in any lighter way. I am not, again, saying this in any lighter way, and I don't need to say it any further than this. Just be ready to move yourself and your family to La Republique du Cameroon. That's all I can assure you. And that's all I want every Ambazonian on ground zero to know. You have no representation in the Senate in Yaoundé because it is not our country. You have no representation. You will have no representation in Parliament in Yaoundé because Yaoundé isn't our country. Yaoundé is a foreign territory. We will have no representation there. And so any senator who thinks that he won election or will be appointed to go to the Senate in Yaoundé, you have only just declared yourself a naturalized citizen of, you have only just declared yourself a naturalized citizen of La Republique of Cameroon. We want every Ambazonian to know. Again, no elections, parliamentary elections, presidential elections are taking place in the southern Cameroon. Any elections taking place in the southern Cameroon would have to be the elections that take us to Boya. But it isn't time yet. The moment is not here. That will surely come. And the true representatives, your own true representatives, will surely emerge. And we will know them and honor them. But right now, those went and stood for the elections of yesterday for La Republique du Cameroon we send the message clear and strong that you have no constituency in the southern Cameroon. That is what I can assure you. Again, I don't have to say anything beyond this. And of course, I want to also make this appeal very especially, particularly to the people, Ambazonians, who have since been on the fence since the beginning of this revolution. When this revolution began, nobody, not even some of us, believed that we're going to go this far that we have gone. But today we realize we have been to places. We have surprised our enemy. They never thought for once we were going to get here. But we are here. And while we have gotten here, people have died. People have sacrificed their lives for this revolution. And it is now taking us into the second year. I want you to look at my eyes. I remember something that Yasser Arafat said when he was signing a treaty with the Israelites to bring peace in the Middle East. When Yasser Arafat came out of that treaty, that was in 1990, the Oslo Treaty, I think that was 1990 or 1992. When Yasser Arafat came out of that treaty, and the people asked him, did you sign a treaty that compromised the independence of Palestine to the peace of Israel? Did you enter into a peace agreement with Israel that does not include Palestine or Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine? And I remember a statement that Yasser Arafat made to the reporter. Yasser Arafat said, let my right hand be cut off if I will enter into any agreement with Israel that would not, that means any peace agreement with Israel that would not include Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine. That was a statement from Yasser Arafat. Of course, he's long dead now. But I say this to you, to say to you, there is no way. I am speaking to you eyeball to eyeball. There is no way this revolution, this interim government will enter into any treaty with La République du Cameroun that does not guarantee Buea as the capital of an independent southern Cameroon. Again, get it right from me today. There is not a day that is coming that this interim government would enter into any treaty with La République du Cameroun that does not sideline Buea as the capital of a sovereign, independent Ambazonia Federal Republic. That is the message. Now, I say this to you. I am speaking to those who may be sitting, who have been sitting on the sidelines, thinking, I'm going to wait until I realize that I get into Buea, then I'm going to come out. I've heard so many people who say, you know, I really can't do anything because I have my business in Douala, I have my business in Yaoundé, I have my family in Yaoundé, I have my family in Douala, I have my job with the government, so I really cannot come out to support because I don't want to jeopardize my business, I don't want to jeopardize my family, I don't want to jeopardize my relationship with the government. Please listen to me. We have gotten to the moment where you can no longer stand on the fence. You are either for us right now or you are against us. So I want to appeal to you today. Please step out. You don't have to show your face, but you can make your donation. You can pay your trip to Buea. In all that we do, all that you do will remain a secret between you and this interim government. The website is so secure. Nobody, no government, no regime can hack into it to find out who is putting in donations. So please, If you are watching at me and listening to me, and you are one of those who have been sitting on the fence, I am appealing to you. Do not afford to come into this crusade, into very, very, very late. It's the moment for you to come out. You are able to make your donation without exposing yourself. You may have your business in La Republique. You may have your family in La Republique. You may have your job with La Republique. But I can assure you that you can still make give your support, make your donation, pay for your trip, guarantee your trip to Buea without you exposing yourself. And if you really don't want to do so, please call the phone number on the screen. Call the phone number on the screen, and somebody will talk to you and educate you on how you can make a secure donation. So please, call the number. Don't stay on the fence. The time is coming when you may not, your donation may not really be worth anything when you come out to make that donation. Just imagine that we raise $2 million and we get to Buea before you step out and say, oh, you know, I have a million francs. I have 2 million francs. I have $1,000. Would that be worth anything at that moment? Of course, we will take the money. But would that money be worth anything as of now? So please, this is the moment for you to step out, make your contribution. And I want to make an appeal right now. There are 707 people on Facebook right now who are watching live. There are thousands or if not millions of others who are watching on other gadgets. There are some of you watching, many of you, millions of you watching by SCBC at home. You can put in $1,000 right now. When you put in your $1,000, I will personally send an email to you to appreciate you, to congratulate you for being part of this journey, part of this trip to Buea. Please, I need 10 people right now, 10 people right now who will say, I am putting in $1,000. And you can send your message right now on your screen. I will see the message. I will be able to read it, but I won't read your information. I won't read your name, but I can tell who is making that $1,000 donation. So please, pick your bank information. Get to the computer right now, www.mytriptobuea.com. www.mytriptobuea.com. Come out of the fence. Now is the time your donation is needed. Come out of the fence. You don't want your money to come in here too late. We need your money now. So please, if you have not made the donation, I am challenging you. I am appealing to you. Do so before this day is over. And thank you so much for doing so. And I want to move to the next item, which is our comrades who have been going through trials in Condé. Of course, many of you have heard of Senator Penn Terrence, Manto BBC, and others who are being held in detention in Condé in Yaoundé. The latest we have learned is that the military judge of the Kangaroo Court in Yaoundé has now issued an order asking that they should be bundled, tied up, and brought to court if they would not, on their own, voluntarily walk to court with their guards. Now, that is very unfortunate. It is one of the reasons why we need your money to fight for these people. The interim spend all almost close, if not more than $100,000 for all these detainees, all of them, including Sisiko and others. And we need your money to continue to fight for these detainees. We cannot allow them to rot in jail. We cannot allow impunity by the military tribunal in Yaoundé to continue to be lauded against them. So please, we need your battle. We need your finances. We need your support to fight for these detainees, to fight for Penn Terence, Mancho BBC, Sisiko Ayoktabe, Kasang Wilfred. We need your donations to fight for them. So please, if you care about these, our detainees, get on the website, get on the computer, make your donation, and let us fight for these, our detainees. Thank you so very much. You do so today. Please call. The phones are ringing. Call now and give your name, give your bank information in your donation. Your trip money will be taken automatically out of your account. And I want you to know that you can make your payment instrumentally. You don't have to give your 1,000 or 2,000 or 8,000 or 10,000 in a block. You can actually go up to the website or call the phone number you see and arrange for installment payments. But I want to remind those who have made pledges. Listen to me. It is very important that we appreciate the pledges that you have made. But you remember, you understand that pledges are no good if they are not there. So please, for those of you out there who have made pledges, I am appealing to you, make good on those pledges. Fulfill the pledges. We are not waiting until $2 million come into the treasury. Then we'll go out and launch the campaign that the president has put forth. The moment this money begins to come in, action will be rolled into place. So please, we do not want to be in the habit of waiting to say, let all the money come in so we can launch the action. Send in your pledges, pay your pledges, so that action can start as soon as the money comes in. Thank you for doing so. Again, make your pledges, pay your pledges, and you can also, for those of you who want to make pledges today, I encourage you, please do so. But please, when you do so, honor your pledges. We need them in as soon as possible. I said to you from the beginning of this broadcast that if all your pledges can come in on time or timely enough, the campaign for Buea will take 3 months to deliver Buea into us. Again, if all the $2 million money for Buea should come in, the president has said Buea can be delivered in 3 months. So please, as you watch and you listen to me, pick the phone, call that number on the screen. Text on that number 41444. Send in your donation. Again, the numbers are on the screen. The website is on the screen, mytriptobuea.com. And if you are on ground zero, please, you can donate right now. I just explained to you a few minutes ago how you can do it. You can go to your website, mytriptobuea.com, or you can call in with your credit card or debit card from ground zero with that number you find on your screen, and your donation will come in. So please, take the phone, call the number, go to the website, text the number, and your donation will be accepted, will be taken, your trip will be paid for. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing so. We are expecting that your donations will take this revolution to another level. It appears we are having some technical problems. I don't know what it is at my end, but let's see, the screen is dark on our Facebook, but I believe that those of you watching on TV are still watching me, and so please make your donation to them. Let us cut short this revolution. We don't want to take this money to go pay workers in the interim government. No, we're not doing that. We are not using this money to go take care of some other projects. This money is about taking us to Boya. We do not want to say anything beyond this, but you can trust me when I say this is about taking us to Boya and nothing else. Now, before I round up this presentation, I want to briefly acknowledge, again, I use the word acknowledge, what happened in the BLM over the weekend. Over the weekend, we were informed at the interim government of the events that took place in the BLM, where young individuals of the BLM were attacked by colonial forces of La Republic du Cameroon. We learned that a lot of things were sustained in the course of the attack. We cannot right now ascertain who was injured and how many people were injured or who was killed. We are still gathering that information. We can trust that next time when I come to you, I will bring you details of that information. But we are also told that angry youths who have been so frustrated with the colonial regime in Yaoundé, out of their own initiative, brought down an helicopter, a military helicopter belonging to La Republique du Cameroon. As of this moment, we don't have details concerning that operation. But what we can say is that yes, a La Republique helicopter was brought down, and that there were military personnel inside who died at the scene. Again, I won't go beyond this, but I can assure you, when I come to you next, I will bring you details of that operation. But we want to appreciate what the young men or women in the BLM are doing, standing up to a regime that has treated them as dogs and with scorn. We will encourage every young people, every youth group, in every county in the southern Cameroon to resist every form of aggression brought upon them by the invading forces of La Republique du Cameroon. The time has gone. The time that La Republique du Cameroon came to our territory, burned down our homes, burned down our homes, our citizens in their own homes without a fight. The time is over. That moment is over. La Republique du Cameroon would no longer, they will never again penetrate any of our territories and attack and kill and burn our people and bury them in mass graves without a corresponding force after them. And so we want to appreciate what the boys in the BLM did, and we encourage every young man and woman in every other county, look out for your people. Protect yourself from every form of aggression that is loose upon you by La Republique du Cameroon forces. Again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in today, for watching today. I do not know whether there are any questions here that I may want to answer. Let me take a look to see if there is any questions. There are technical problems on the online version of this broadcast. I do not know whether it is my end. The pictures are on and off on the Facebook broadcast. I also understand that if this broadcast is going on YouTube, so if you are facing problems on the Facebook, you can also watch the broadcast on YouTube or on SCBC web page, I believe, and I also understand SCTV is also airing this live. I do not know whether they are having the same problems, but if you can watch it on SCBC Facebook, you can watch it on any of these platforms. I don't know whether there are any Christians here. Just looking to see if there are any Christians here. If there are any, I will take a few of them and I will round up the broadcast. Okay. I do not seem to see any Christians here. I do not seem to see any Christians here. I do not seem to see any Christians here. And so before I go, I just want to remind you of the numbers. You can keep calling. You can keep calling the number on your screen, 240-284-763. That is the number for you to call to make your donation. You can also text your donation if you are in the U.S. or Canada. You can text your donation to the number 41444. Or you can just simply log to the website www.mytriptoboya.com. For you in ground zero, please, if you are concerned about donating or being tracked, or your donation being tracked, again, what you have to do, download a VPN, Virtual Private Network. Download one, just go online and search for VPN. V as in Victoria, P as in Paul, and N as in Nancy. Just download a VPN. There is one that I call CyberGhost. CyberGhost is spelled C-Y-B-E-R. And then the word ghost. G-H-O-S-T. CyberGhost is all one word. Once you get to the website, cyberghost.com, download the free or the trial version, install it. Once you install it, go to the www.mytriptoboya.com, make your payment, and you will be very, very secure. Nobody can track you as long as you have downloaded that software and installed it before making your payment. And that you can also download that software into your cell phone or to your tablet. Just go to Play Store or Apple Store, download it into your phone, install it, and you'll be set to go to music. Go to mytriptoboya.com to make your donation. You will be very safe doing that. Again, I want to thank you for joining the podcast today. I'm sorry for the technical problem for those of you watching online, but please, I want to believe that we are all on board. We are all on board to pay this trip to Boya so we can get there as soon as possible. We don't have to have so many people to die before we get to Boya. If this money comes out, we can cut down the level and the number of sacrifices that we have to pay. So please, if you want us to cut down the collateral damage, please, I'm pleading with you, pick your phone or get on your computer and make that donation right now. Thank you very much. God bless you for tuning in.